The Bee-Book Summary. Please note this video summary is just that, a summary. This is a quick reminder of the main story. We highly recommend that you take the time, 60 minutes is all that it takes, to read the Bee-Book to ensure that you can fully participate in the workshops. Let's meet the characters in the Bee-Book. Graby, senior manager at the Lunar Hive, risk-averse, doesn't like to give bad news and wants to insulate Queen Luna from external issues. Stripes, frontline worker in the Lunar Hive, dedicated, hard-working and loyal. Queen Luna, leader of the Lunar Hive, traditional, cares for her hive but insulated from realities. Hover, middle manager in the Lunar Hive, hard-working but traditional, reluctant to take risks. Buzz, our hero, frontline worker in the Lunar Hive, someone who cares about his hive and believes in making things better, a positive outlier in a traditional organisation. Mr. Wing It, consultant who wings it, or as they say, makes it up as he goes along, has made a living from telling clients what they want to hear or presenting stock answers to complex problems. Leadbottom, a Lunar Hive manager from the old school who struggles with change, committed but lacks the support or skills to adapt to new ways of working. Zippy, a typical worker bee from the Solar Hive who is used to new ways of working. He has autonomy to make things happen and is happy and engaged in what he does. Queen Solar, leader of the Solar Hive, a forward-thinking leader who engages her team and inspires them to take action. Chapter 1. The circumstances have changed. One hive, Solar Hive, was prepared. The other, Lunar Hive, was not. Complacency is rife in Lunar Hive. Season after season, the flowers had produced nectar for the hives. Lunar Hive had taken it for granted that the flowers would always be there. Solar Hive had a plan B, just in case this sort of catastrophe occurred. Lunar Hive did not. Graby and Hover are informed of the situation. Chapter 2. Wing It delivers a 5-part plan that no one understands. His name, Wing It, means to make it up as you go along. He has little experience in running a hive and focuses on telling Graby what Graby wants to hear. Buzz tries to contribute something, but realises that his opinion does not count. He is not made to feel that what he thinks and what he does matters. In fact, quite the opposite. There was no urgency in Lunar Hive. Their communication techniques leave much to be desired. Chapter 3. Leadbottom is taking his time to distribute a flight plan. The hive is being active but not productive. Everything has come to a standstill. There is a lack of confidence in the leadership and a lack of trust. In the midst of a crisis, they are doing the same old thing. Hover decides it is time to conduct Buzz's once-a-year performance appraisal, a typical tick box exercise, even though there are more important things to focus on at this time. Buzz, being a positive outlier, decides to take action. He challenges the status quo. Buzz has a simple solution to the problem. He posits either find another field or move the hive. He does not have confidence that Queen Luna and Graby will agree to move the hive or take any radical action soon. Buzz recognises that the old ways are not working. He makes a plan with Stripes to visit Smith's field. Chapter 4. There is a lack of direction from the senior leadership. In particular, Leadbottom is stalling with the flight plans. Buzz decides to fly off to look for new fields with the support of Stripes. After a long journey, he finds new flowers and meets his old friend Zippy from Solar Hive. Buzz soon discovers that Zippy has a plan B and is already implementing it. Solar Hive demonstrates urgency, autonomy in decision-making, innovation, and their bees are highly engaged. Solar Hive was thought to be a little bit wild, mavericks, but in fact this is not the case at all. They are totally proactive in every sense. Buzz discusses his leadership issues with Zippy and tells Zippy that his leaders have good intentions, but they're stuck in old routines. They do the same old thing all the time. They seem averse to change and new ideas. They lack urgency. Zippy invites Buzz back to Solar Hive. Chapter 5. Even the security at the entrance to Solar Hive is an innovation for Buzz. Immediately on entering, Buzz notices the engaged culture within Solar Hive and how everybody is engaging and communicating. He notices bees having stand-up meetings. They have an idea factory, and attractive and informative posters are on the walls. Zippy tells Buzz that all ideas are welcome in Solar Hive. Queen Solar even has open idea meetings. Zippy informs Buzz about the way they conduct their appraisals and KPIs. One of the key pieces of information is that everybody has a job description which is shared openly, and they know what everyone's job is. They have a purpose. They are aligned. Quite simply, they buzz. Zippy tells Buzz that Solar Hive is a learning hive. Queen Solar hires people for attitude rather than skills. You can teach almost any bee to collect nectar or build a honeycomb, but it's more difficult to change someone's behaviour. They hire slow, fire fast. Buzz is introduced to Queen Solar. He has never seen a queen bee before. This conveys a crystal clear message to Buzz about the hierarchy, culture, and the structure within Solar Hive compared to Lunar Hive. Chapter 6. Lunar Hive are stuck in their old ways. They have paradigm paralysis. Buzz explains to Stripes about how organised Solar Hive are and tells Hover what he saw. He mentions logic and emotion and how happy and engaged the bees in Solar Hive are. On reflection, Buzz thinks Lunar Hive were totally unprepared for the Farmer John event. One of the key points that he learned from Solar Hive is that they are prepared for change, and because of this they are not fearful of change. They may not have all the answers, but they do not sit around doing nothing. He also learned that they have an innovation department where they make new flavours of honey. They are proactive and they take action. Chapter 6. The bees in Lunar Hive are not happy. They have many unanswered questions. Crystal clear communication is seriously lacking. Buzz asks Queen Luna if he can go to Smith's Field, but is immediately dismissed by the Queen. Their culture is definitely not open to ideas, listening to others, engaging, etc. Greyby is rather arrogant. She asks about the Bohemians at Solar Hive and what they can teach Lunar Hive. Eventually, Buzz and Hover get the green light to move forward. Chapter 7. Buzz tells the team about Solar Hive. Solar Hive have fun, love their work, they enjoy what they do, and everybody feels as though their job is important. Solar Hive is one big team. They have an idea factory and much more. Buzz answers many questions from an excited and enthused audience. Digger and Mason are selected as part of the volunteer team with Buzz and Stripes. Buzz presents the team with 4 ideas. 1. Organise the collector bees into 2 groups. 2. Adopt a new set of values. 3. Communicate more. 4. Hover will coach and support the teams. There was an honest discussion and all reached agreement due to the fact that everybody felt it was a fair deal. Some were not keen on the idea and were not on board, but that is life. Chapter 8. The collector bees started to bring back new varieties of nectar. This will enable new varieties of honey to be sold at higher prices. They also discovered 2 new fields. Queen Luna visits the team. The product development team presents Queen Luna with a jar of blueberry honey. She is delighted. Things have really moved fast. Wingit informs the Queen that Farmer John will allow wild flowers to return to the field. He tells the bees they will no longer need their backpacks as a result of this and can dispose of them. Queen Luna informs the bees that she will give her decision tomorrow. What will it be? Chapter 9. Buzz visits Farmer John's field and meets with Zippy. Some of the wildflowers have returned in Farmer John's field. Zippy asks if things are still the same. Buzz tells Zippy. Chapter 10. What do you think happens? What does Buzz tell Zippy? We will discuss Chapter 10 in the workshop, where we will complete our own Chapter 10. We ask you to please think about what you will do to increase urgency and make a difference in your hive.